Well, um, this is something. Hello, everybody. This is Samuel Young, and today is the day that today's the day that I am just gonna tell you what's going on. So, how many issues will the Nintendo Switch 2 get on the news? Cause I literally keep seeing that the Nintendo Switch keeps getting on the news right away. And it's like worse than the Nintendo Wii U because well, it's something you have to hear from me. You see, here's what's been happening basically. You see, here's what's going on, okay? So basically what happened was this. So I went to this, and for some reason it's literally doing this and this. Like, it even says it right there on the top stories, that it even says on Game Rant, Nintendo looking into reports of swollen and Nintendo Switch 2 batteries. And I'm out here like, bro, does that mean that it sucks the batteries right after you like turn it on right away? Because look at this. Like, seriously. And it even says the Nintendo Switch 2 system has a transfer if it's like great if you like do it in the correct way. Like for example, it even says it right there on the ZDNet that you can't be buying the wrong micro SD card for your Nintendo Switch 2. This one's my pick. Like, does that mean that you have to pick a specific type of SD card that's like micro size but has to be the correct one? I'm not even kidding. Like, does it have to be the correct one? Yeah, I guess so. Because look, I basically saw this, like, I think it was either today or yesterday, where they literally said Nintendo banning Switch 2 owners using MIG Switch cartridge. Like, what exactly is an MIG like Switch cartridge? What is that? So let me look it up real quick. Okay, so I just looked it up and it says here the MIG cartridge or the MIG Switch is a flash cartridge for the Nintendo Switch that allows users to store and play backups of their physical game cartridges. Wow. So, is this some kind of like thing where like you can only do the whole buying the digital games with just buying them on the Nintendo shop? Like, what exactly is this stuff? Like, for example, let me go to images real quick. So that's the MIG cartridge, right? Okay. So it literally says it right there that like they can't allow the MIG cartridge, but that's literally what they had in the Nintendo Switch originally, wasn't it? Because look at that. Like, look at this. What is that? Come on. Like, it literally says it also that it is stellarly acts as a single cartridge that can hold multiple game backups stored on a micro SD card. Like, is this a problem now? Like, how would Nintendo even know what you're doing? Like, I get, like, Nintendo can detect what you're doing, but come on. Also, I also found out in some other website that's named the Gaming Bible. I don't know why it's called that because I never heard of a gaming church, like, ever. So, in other words, I do not know why it's called that, but just deal with it for now. So it says here, Nintendo issues important warning for new Switch 2 owners. And it says here that Nintendo Switch gamers are reporting major issues with the console's battery life. So it is in fact draining the life of the Nintendo Switch 2 battery like right away as you connect it. Like, come on, man. Like, is this gonna be like the Wii U, but worse? I don't know, guys. Like, for me, I didn't get the first Nintendo Switch, but getting the second one might be a nightmare for me, so I might just buy the Nintendo Switch 1, as in the regular Nintendo Switch, to possibly like get Mario games, like Mario Maker 2, I don't know, maybe Mario Party, or like, I don't know, like Bluey the game. I don't know. I'm a fan of Bluey, and so are you possibly. So don't judge me. Anyways, basically, like, what is going on? Like, it even says that it's handheld gaming is a wonderful thing, whether it's Nintendo Switch, the Steam Deck, or even a mobile title, being able to jump into a digital world. But it says here, however, as wonderful as handheld gaming is, it's not often the case that you're able to have extended gaming sessions on the go compared to playing on a console plugged into a TV and the effort of your home. The main reason is regardless of what handheld gaming you're playing on with a full battery, you'll be lucky if you got a consistent hours of gaming. That being said, it could never get much worse than the battery life on the Sega Game Gear in the 90s. Okay, we didn't need to know that. And now it's saying that the expanded lifetime of the Nintendo Switch 2 battery on a full charge is estimated between 2 to 6 hours. However, I don't think I ever spoken to someone who got the maximum estimated hours of any handheld console. Typically, you're often looking at the lower to mid scale of that estimate as reported by TweakTown. Not only are some Nintendo 2 gamers getting less hours of battery life than expected, but some hours are not receiving the warning that the battery is about to die, resulting in consoles unexpectedly shutting down mid-game. Huh. Yeah. So in other words, could this be Nintendo Wii U bad? I don't know. I honestly do not know. That just depends on what you think, or you guys and girls think. Because for me, since I don't own a Nintendo Switch 2, I do not know for sure. So anyways, that's all on you guys to know and what you think Nintendo should do about this. Because for me, I don't have a Switch 2. So anyways, Thank you all for watching. This is Samuel Young, and like always, I am out.